Welcome back to another Gale Bears Repairs. Today, I'm just going to take you through the install that I've carried out on our house to charge our EV. So it's up on the drive. It's not a dedicated charging point, an expensive installation. It's just a trickle charger, and I'll show you what I've done. Right, let's get on with it. So I'm up on the drive now. This is the installation I've done. I'll stick it on a tripod and I'll show you what's inside the box. So here's the installation. I've just screwed this box to the wall with a couple of uprights. It's got a key to get in there. And then we've just got a double socket plugged into the granny charger. I'll show you, I'll bring you in closer and I'll show you what I did with the ring main just to ensure that it's semi-safe. Right, so what I did is I brought the ring main from the house out through here. So this is the ring main for the downstairs socket, the ground floor sockets. Comes out, goes into that socket and back into the ring. So you've got the ring coming outside of the house. Goes into this waterproof socket, is IP rated, just an outdoor socket. And then my granny charger just plugs into that. Plugs in. I just lost the cable there. Comes around, goes into the charger, out the bottom, and out to my lead. So that's all it is. Plugs in. These are all waterproof connections. They've got rubber grommets on them. I've got a Drano there if there is a leak. This cabinet is IP rated as well. So we're pretty safe for water ingress. And then we just flick it on. I'll take you down in the basement now and I'll show you the actual ring main. I'm down in the basement now and you can see here what I've done. I've interrupted the ground floor ring main for the sockets. So I've come along and then I've gone out into the box and then through that socket that's out there, back from the socket, back into the ring main, and then along it goes. So it's just an extension of the ring main out into that box on the driveway. So all I do, I have the socket switched off there. The socket's turned off. I'll just plug the car in. Flick him on, and then you wait for the lights to go. So it's power on. Now it's charging, and then all I do is close him up, and that is it. As easy as that. Switch him on, all three lights come on. The fault light's gone out and now the charge light's flashing, so it is accepting the charge now. I'll just put that one down. I don't fully put it down because it's in a waterproof enclosure. And that is it, it's on charge. Something I haven't got around to yet, I'm going to put a cable tidy on the wall here for the cable to stow away on. But that's the install. There's a little short video on how I done a trickle charger at home for our first step into the EV market. I've installed it on the ground floor ring main. So I've got 2.5mm squared cable coming out into that socket in the box and 2.5mm squared going back into the ring. I've effectively got a 5mm cross-sectional area of cables. So it's been fine. I've had it on charge for months now and the house hasn't caught fire, so we're good to go. If you need to be careful with this, this is my disclaimer on this video. What I've done is not what you should do. You should consult an electrician before you start messing around with this. As far as I'm aware, if you come out, I've come out with the ring main, but if you come out with a radial circuit or a spur, a single cable going out to that socket, you've got to increase the cross-sectional area of it. You cannot run out a 2.5 mils cable. I think it's up around a 5 mil, but you need to consult an electrician, 4 or 5 mil cable. But you've got to get advice before you start messing around with stuff like this. During the video, I'll give a breakdown of the cost that I've spent on that enclosure and the charger and what it's cost me in total. It's reasonable. It's reasonable to not have a dedicated charger at your house, but you can only be doing low mileages on it. It's just a trickle charger. It's just topping it up. I've been doing a video at the moment, which will be next week's, on, I think it's from 10% to 100%, how long it takes to trickle charge our little Peugeot 208. If you want to see that video, you can click on a link that's going to appear here now. And if you found this video has been useful and it's been informative, could you please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time.